Damn. That A2? Oh my god. Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another raid video. Last time I showcased Wukong, he was built with pretty much an average late game setup, not an end game setup. And this time around, well, he was also with no books. This time around, I fully booked him out. We'll be doing a damage showcase and whether Wukong really deserves to be used as a damage dealer and whether he's more suitable for like a control champion instead, where you're focusing more on his accuracy and speed rather than anything else, because he has that sleep and because he can also steal buffs and all that. So is that worth it? We'll find out today. I've built him out with my best gear possible while also focusing on a little bit of accuracy. That's the twist in that. Not the best gear, because I do have this, look at that, an accuracy banner which really limits the potential for attack, but it's still well worth it with over 6,800 attack, 190 speed, and 282 crit damage. Of course, those stats could have been higher if I focused less on accuracy, but you still want a little bit of accuracy. If everything else fails, you want to be able to maybe remove some buffs, steal some buffs, and also maybe sheep an enemy, because most of the time in the arena you will not find high resistance targets, and when you do, you'll know when they have really high resistances. And around this mark, 280, 300, 350 is where you go about, and really you're pushing it, because if he's your strongest champion, then you're gonna have an issue. And that's where the big question comes into play, especially for more end game players. Will you use him as your own damage dealer, or will you use him as a control champion? Spoiler alert, the end game players will use him as control, and the more lower players will use him as damage, as of course they will not have so many good damage dealing champions. So getting a free one will be much better for them. Of course, books are only required if you're going the damage route. I would say if you don't care about his damage and you don't really care about the cooldown of 3 turns instead of 4 turns, then you absolutely shouldn't use your books on him. Books are very difficult to get. I've mentioned that in my last video. Masteries remain the same with the Hell Smasher in there, focusing on damage rather than utility. Right, I didn't go for Eagle Eye as an example. So let's go and see his damage. I got absolutely wrecked yesterday when I was trying to showcase my Duchess build, and I got just slapped out of this world by the Wukong. So this time around, I'll be delivering the slaps. Let's have a look at his damage. I have this sample team here where I'm utilizing some control. I'm utilizing the increased attack from Duchess, while also maintaining a very tanky team. I do not have any debuffs other than what can potentially be placed by Kymar and Wukong. So let's get started. This is a pretty strong team. So I would imagine high resistances on some of these targets. So already Wukong will be getting tested on whether that 280 is really worth it. But it will be very strong. His A2 will be very strong on that Rotos, since I'll be able to just put him to sleep. So let's get this started, and let's try and sleep some of the enemies. See, all of those resist there. This is a really high resistance team. So already you see, okay, I wouldn't be able to land anything with Wukong. What I can try here is maybe do my A2, see if the damage is there, and then see whether my Wukong's A2 is enough to kill the Duchess. If it is, then I'll be able to split that damage through to other enemies. This will ignore defense also on the Duchess. So even though she's got the defense up, she will still be vulnerable to this. So let me get some revenge and see his A2 getting the big slap on the enemies. I won't try his A3 because I know I'll get resisted. So let's go with the A2 and see that Duchess. Yeah, we do the burst. And it looks like we didn't really need to focus on anything else. So what I can do now is with Wukong, I can do his A3 to basically put a block buffs on him, or I can just do a reset with Kymar and then go with the A2. This will apply a sheep onto Rotos, because you won't be able to do the one shot. So I think I'm gonna go with the sheep. Let's see it. Boom, there's the sheep. He loses the turn. Beautiful, and he comes back with more health than before. I forgot about that the sheep comes back at 50% health. Interesting. All right, let's leave him. The damage my supports are doing is more than I thought. Let's see the A3 here. Block buffs, and we do a weak hit for 12k. But you saw that big burst there on that 485k team with resistance lead there. Like, Wukong wouldn't have a chance. Even my Chimera got resisted with the sleeve, which was insane. So, kind of similar team here to fight really high on the damage there. But what we want is to basically control them. So that's why I don't really plan on hitting anybody else. But that surplus damage is what I love with Wukong. There, the Arbiter got a turn, but I wasn't really speed tuned here with my Chimera. That was the issue. All right, we're getting our uniques. What is his unique? His unique is the revive. I wonder if that gets locked out if he dies with this on. It shouldn't, but let's see the A2 here. It should be enough. Take out everybody. Look at that. Without a defense down or anything. His damage is proving like it's worth the sacrifice for the player out there who doesn't have that big damage available. So here, this will be a more tanky team, but will be pretty easy. They don't have any damage. Let's see. This is a good example of a team I would have some difficulties with. Let's see on how this will go and see Wukong. So the test will be whether my Chimera manages to land some sleeves or he gets resisted. Okay, we get resisted on there. So I should be okay to try and do my A3, but here I'm gonna stop him from maybe getting a turn and see now I can hit with Wukong. I can do I can do a big hit here. So the damage that you do is also surplus. So the more damage that you do to the target, the easier that you do your damage, the more damage you'll do to the other target. So this will basically, it should kill everybody else. Yeah, the Siphon only survives there because of the of her stupid Swift parry set. So let's boost. Even if we see like a reset happening here, we should be right. Let's put Perfect Veil onto everybody. I got a reset, free reset there basically. Let's sleep. Don't need to do anything just yet. Boom. We kill them. There's the extra turn by Rotos. And now would be a good time to remove the buffs. Put a block buffs. Especially on Rotos if we can land. And this is the problem with Wukong in general. Even if you go the control route, is the weak hits that you could potentially do. So here, did we do a weak hit? No. Didn't do a weak hit, but it's Rotos, so not much we can do there. And you'll find a lot of Rotos in arena, especially live arena. So here, let's see. We'll slap him and basically make him a sheep. He loses his buffs. That's what I want, basically. Lose the buffs, but this is like a longer fight. So let me put this on auto and see how this goes. How quickly this goes. Wukong goes with these A1. The weak hits really are making me struggle there. And then another slap there to get the kill. But he looks so promising. Honestly, I like that he is basically a free champion, and the most utility you'll see from him is basically sheeping that stupid UDK. So yeah, this stupid UDK will be so annoying to deal with. And look at that, the stone skin. You'll be able to go through that, and well, I removed it, but here the Duchess I could go through, but since this is a single target, this will go straight up to UDK. He should be very slow. Oh, actually killed him. All right, that was a surprise. 165k. We'll do a reset here, so I should be able to sleep. Sheep the Duchess. Should be able to sheep the Duchess here. Let's see. Ooh, resisted. Okay, yeah, that's the problem with even 280 accuracy. But since I'm using him as my like single, oof, no, I was using him as my single damage dealer. That was the problem there. Okay, so here I have to hit on the Duchess with the A2. Let's see if we have the damage. That goes on the UDK, and then we basically lose the fight. All right, let's try this again with maybe doing the A3 here. Maybe we can steal some of the buffs, especially on the other targets. Let's see, A2 here. Okay, get resisted. Let's go there. There's the sheep. All right. It's kind of what I want to see. Buff up again. Don't need to do my A2 yet with the Duchess. There's the bolster there, which we cannot steal anyway. So here, I'll do this so that Rotos, maybe I can steal his buffs. Yeah, there's the block buffs. All right, nice. I even applied Brimstone. I had it for something else, for a different video I was working on. I didn't think it was wise to change it just yet. So let's see. All right, some sleeps going on. This is like such a nasty combo because you don't only have the Duchess, you also have UDK. There it is. Look at that. And she died, so he should revive and she should revive her. And it's like an insane combo here happening. But now that Duchess is dropping a little bit lower, maybe I'll be able to kill her off with the A2 once UDK also dies. But let's see the A3 here. Some damage. Weak hit on Rotos, so yeah, already some issues there. There's the extra turn he takes. So the next turn that they take, I should have the revive, but I'll just revive with my Siphon. Such a longer fight, this one. All right, let's sleep. Let's do the A1 or UDK. Doesn't really matter who I target. Right. Reset happening here. Let's buff up. I want a perfect veil happening. And very soon, Rotos will ramp up. So that's going to be the troubling thing here. Block damage because of the poison. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, Kymar. That wasn't very nice. All right. I will have to wake up that UDK. Should be okay. Can I kill the UDK? I should be able to kill the UDK even with the protection. Ooh, we get sheeped. All right. I just need to kill the Duchess, basically. But can I do it? Oh my god. Okay. Duchess going down. Oh my god. Sheep the Rotos. Okay, extra turn. Sheep. Got out. Oh, it's impossible to kill a Rotos. It's impossible to kill a Rotos with Sun Wukong. So already I'm finding such a problem with him because it's strong affinity versus you and you can sheep him, but then he comes back and he's basically impossible to kill because he comes back so healthy and you're in trouble. So I don't know. I don't know. Unless I use a different DPS versus a Rotos, then I should be okay. But if I'm placing my best gear onto Wukong, then that's the real issue. And I personally will not be using Wukong in this way, like a damage dealer. Although as a spirit damage dealer, I might consider him. Because for spirit damage dealers, I only have like one that I can think of right now. But look at that. Look at that solid burst. All right. She'll revive. No, she won't revive. And Wukong will go to just take her out. There we go. He does so much damage that it's not even worth going so heavy, I would think. Like, if you can do 150k, because of the ignore defense, you should have enough for everybody else to do damage on everybody else. Trying to find some other teams that are tanky and annoying, but not, you know, just defense teams. All right, this one, another pretty annoying team, basically a Mortu team where they use the peril to just take you out. So you have to be careful when hitting Mortu. Here, the single target champions are much more valuable because you don't hit the Mortu. I have no choice here than to hit him, but we'll see here. Let's do that. Oh yeah, the sleep doesn't go through. Let's hit UDK. No other choice, and we take out everybody, no matter the tankiness. So it's kind of split in my head in terms of how useful he will be. Honestly, I should try him in live arena to see, but then I gotta make sure that I have other champions built correctly as well, because he's not the only one there that is useful. It's a good thing that you can like make the enemies guess, right? Is he using him as a damage dealer? Is he using him as a support? That's gonna be the question. Here, we sleep them. Let's go. We sleep them, but we also got sheep, so Duchess drop down. Sleep the Siphon. Alright, so here, gonna probably go on this guy, and if I don't kill him, he'll be sheeped at least. Alright, we killed him. That's good. He lost all the buffs. That's what I wanted to see more than anything. Sleep the Siphon. Duchess will revive now. Alright, we got out of the sheep. That's good. Maybe I'll get Kymar to do a reset pretty soon. Oof. Turvold should go down now. There we go. Look at all the buffs that I've stolen here. Do a reset. Let's revive the Duchess. Duchess is back and healthy. And let's see. Let's see. A2. Big burst, but we'll have the Duchess to deal with now. I think she used the revive already. No, she didn't. Did she? I thought it was Siphon that used her revive. Yeah, and Turvold have a crit rate up. Here, let's see. Yes, we do steal buffs and apply the block buffs. That's fantastic. Sleep again. Give the increased attack. And then we just take out the Duchess, and that's pretty much it. Boom, look at that. You don't need to see those big numbers, but you still need to have you know, a really, really strong Wukong if you're gonna go that way, I would say. If you're gonna go that way, let's do more refreshes and see. Spent like 50 gems, 50 diamonds so far, and just pure refreshes. All right, this one looks annoying, but it should be easy. Right, this is another example of a nasty team. Basically here, Leorius is so annoying because of his passive. Leorius will not be built with resistance, so the 280 is more than enough. 280 accuracy that I have is more than enough to deal with him, and then everybody else is a support. So I don't really care about that. What I can do is also I can do a block buffs on Leorius. So I have multiple choices here on what to do. What I shouldn't do is do an A2 on somebody else except Leorius. But the A2 will not be killing Leorius, and Leorius will be coming back for revenge. So I'll have to have that in mind. So here, what I want to do is basically do the block buffs attack and see how that goes. So I'll go in with my A3. So here we attack, and before attacking, we'll try to steal buffs. And I don't care as long as I steal buffs from Leorius. All right. There's the block buffs, and we kill him. If I kill him, I'm actually happy because that Siphon will probably revive him, but it's fine because he lost his passive because of how Wukong dealt all that damage. So he lost the passive because I did enough damage. And now, if I have enough damage to kill this Duchess, I should be able to also kill Leorius. All right, okay. Didn't have enough for everybody else, but I don't care because it's only Marichka that will be able to revive everybody and bring them back. So Marichka will be the next one I need to kill. Let's try to remove some buffs. Yeah, let's kill her. Kills that one. She revives, brings everybody back to life. I sleep Leorius. Oh no, I couldn't sleep him. I can kill him. Look at that. Duchess coming in for the kill. Duchess doesn't have a revive again. Let's go with the reset. And then we do the A2 and finish it off. So he still brings a lot of control on the targets that you need when you go DPS, as long as you push a little bit on the accuracy. It's a split decision here, honestly. I don't know how you guys are going, so I might as well read it from your comments down below. So Harima will be annoying, but we will be strong versus a Harima. So this will be an interesting fight. If he's speed tuned, I'm in trouble because I'll be locked out. Yeah, it looks like he will be. I'll be locked out. I wonder how this will go now. Have 2 turns basically to survive. His damage dealer is Harima, so have no idea how strong she is. If Kaimar gets his reset going, I should be okay. The A1 barely does anything here. Look at that, big damage. There's the provoke. We were provoked. We didn't lose our turn. He did his A1 there, but I should have the reset now with Kaimar. He manages to get a turn. Oh, I should have tried her. Ouch. All right, there's the turns 1, 2. And here I want to do Kaimar. And then my Wukong should be back now. There it is, because of the 3 turns thing. Let's do a reset. My cooldowns, I should be okay. Now I'll go for this 50% ignore. I wonder how it works. I wonder if it still ignores some defense, or I wonder if it completely gets cancelled out because of Harima. I will try to hit Harima though. Look at that. Okay, we sheep her. She basically loses the turn. Just wanted to test that A2. All right, let's maybe with an increased attack we could have done something. Maybe. I don't think so. Probably ideal attack there would have been increase the steal of the buffs. Just amazing. Look at all those buffs. But you will get sheeped. We'll get sheeped. Okay. So might get locked out next by probably next turn. Probably next turn Yumiko is locking me out. Boom, killer. Ooh, there's a revive. Full Terminator. Ugh, not a mistake. I see if he should go before her. What I'll sleep her now. That's nasty. Alright. Need my Wukong to take a turn. Alright. Okay, now we're trying to go for the kill. Let's go. Some damage dealt there. When Harima is up, it's insane on how much you get destroyed. Let's do sleep there. Block buffs and AoE. All right, that was good. Yumiko. Okay, finally we get a reset. We buff up, and I should be now able to kill them off. 300k and then 157, 147 on. This one was more a way more difficult one. I think if this was live arena, he would be doing different choices, like using the Harima on probably my son Wukong. But yeah, this was the video, guys. Did multiple fights. Pretty interesting overall. What does this offer? Full energy. It looks like a lot of energy actually, but I don't want to buy any packs anytime soon. Yeah, this was the full damage Wukong. What you guys think? Overall, I find him such a breath of fresh air in terms of using different mechanics, but we're still using kind of sheep. So if it was something else, would have been better, but sheep still remains like the king in arena, and it's RNG. And when you don't have RNG, when it's a, well, except for the resist is still RNG, but you don't have as much RNG as just fighting versus the blessing, okay? And especially 6-star blessing, this is what players are going for right now to get more sheeps out, guaranteed sheeps. And it's getting insane in terms of how arena is shaping up. And Sun Wukong came in to change this, but it's the two builds that you have to consider. This was my full damage showcase with like 100k power Wukong. Not even the best gear available, since I, as I said at the start, focused on a little bit for accuracy, but still well worth to consider, right? So he's not just a support champion, not just the damage dealer. I think you gotta be somewhere in between and consider that for Wukong. But the biggest problem is, I would say, the affinities that you're fighting. If you're fighting magic, and especially Rotos, you'll be in trouble, and Rotos will just wreck this boy. And especially because he also has the block revive available, you'll just won't have a good time. So this was the video, guys. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.